Hello, my dear students. This is Kamlesh Singh on the screen. Today we will study English literature. The topic is The Lord's Water by Munshi Premchand. But before starting the lesson, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get further notifications. Let us know about the author. The real name of Munshi Premchandra is Dhanpat Rai Srivastava. He was born in 1880 in Lamhi, a village near Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh. He is one of the most renowned Hindi Urdu writer all over the globe. Best known work. Students, Munshi Prem Chandra wrote 14 novels and 300 short stories, several translations of English classics, and innumerable essays and editorial pieces. The article Thakur Ka Kuan was published in 1932. The Lord's Water is a translated version of Thakur Ka Kuan. Munshi Premchand wrote mainly on social issues. The Lord's Water speaks of a society in which the upper castes get away with crimes, while the lower castes struggle to survive. It also focuses on the status of Dalit women who are discriminated against on three axes: gender, caste, and class. Let us know about some difficult words. Lota. It is a Hindi word. It means a small container from which one can drink water. Next is thread around their necks. Means thin piece of threads that men wear across their body, which indicates that they are Brahmins, which is considered to be an upper caste. High and mighty means behavior of a person who thinks they are better than others. Idlers. Idlers means those who are very lazy and do not work. Triumph means victory. Leniency means tolerance or being merciful. Let us know about the summary of the chapter Lord's Water. Dear student, Munshi Premchand wrote mainly on social issues. Untouchability, poverty, and women's suffering were some of the issues he touched upon. He wrote a simple but lyrical prose which was close to the language of the educated people in northern India during his time. The Lord's Water tells the story of Jokhu, who had been sick for several days. Jokhu's family was untouchable. One day, when he was thirsty, he brought the lota to his mouth, but the water smelled foul. He complained that this water was stinking He demanded fresh water to his wife. His wife said, "Surely some animal must have fallen into the well and died." However, he, she decided to bring water from Thakur's well. And Thakur was upper class landowner, but he did not allow any untouchable to take water from his well. She knows. Who is she? Gangi, the wife of Jokhu. She knows that if she is caught by Thakur, she will be thrashed, or you may say, she will be punished by the landowner. It was 9 o'clock at night when the villagers went to sleep. She hid herself behind the wall and began to wait for the right moment. Everybody in the village drank the water from his well. It was closed to nobody except the likes of Gange. Only Gange's family or Choku's family was not able to take water from Thakur's well. That's why Gange suddenly felt very angry. Why was she so low and those others were so high? Because they wore a thread around their neck. There was not any one of them in the village who was not rotten. They stole, they cheated, they lied in the court. Then how were they so high and mighty? These were the thoughts coming in her mind. When she felt no one was there at the well, she looped the rope around the bucket. She cast the bucket into the well with a prayer to the gods. It sank in the water slowly, but just as she started to draw the bucket from the well, Thakur came out from his house. He made a loud cry, "Who is there?" The Thakur came towards the well. When she saw coming, when she saw that Thakur is coming towards her, Gangi was terrified, and due to this reason, the rope escaped from her hand, and with a crash, the bucket with rope fell into the well. Gangi jumped from the platform and ran away as fast as she could. She reached home. There she found Jokhu drinking that filthy and stinking water. Dear students, this story shows the discriminative practice in the society of that time. Discrimination between high caste and lower caste. Lower caste people are not allowed to touch the property of high caste people because lower caste people are considered as untouchables. Look at this figure. This figure shows how Jokhu is forced to drink filthy water due to discriminative practice prevailed in society in the past. Now let us discuss some questions and their answers. How could the stinking water have been purified to make it safe for drinking? Students, you know boiling kills the germs. What would be its answer? the stinking water could have been purified by boiling to make it safe for drinking. Question number 2. Why did Gangi not want Jokhu to drink the stinking water? Jokhu's illness would become worse from drinking the stinking water. So Gangi did not want Jokhu to drink the stinking water. Question number 3. When did Gangi reach the Thakur's well? She reached the Thakur's well by 9 o'clock at night. Question number 4. Why was Jokhu's family not allowed to take water from the Thakur's well? Jokhu's family was not allowed to take water from Thakur's well because they were untouchables. Question number 5. What happened when Thakur came out of his house? Gangi got frightened, and due to this fear, the bucket left from her hand and it went back into the well, and she ran away. Question number 6. Choose the best option. Who did the clean water wells in the village belong to? Upper caste villagers, doctors, plumbers. What would be its answer? The upper caste villagers. In this way, the chapter is completed, dear students. If you have not subscribed this channel till now, please subscribe it right now and press the bell icon. And if you have liked the video, please hit the like option. Okay, students, stay home, stay safe, be happy forever. Thanks for watching the video. Goodbye.